Hi everyone, today we'll be opening one of the Furious Fist theme decks. Specifically in this video will be the Enchanted Echo. The other theme deck is Dark Hammer. I realized after all my Furious Fist opening I hadn't actually opened one of these theme decks yet, and probably because I got the boxes so early I didn't even think to pick up the theme decks, or forgot to. But I should probably show you. This is the card list on the back of the Enchanted Echo deck list. It is a fairy grass type, which is a pretty common type of deck to be building. So there's that. And then let's go ahead and take a look at some of these cards. You do get a coin. This one looks like it's got Lucario on it. Very nice. Then you have this Crystal Shard alternative printing of the Sylveon from Furious Fist, number 72. Cracked Ice or Crystal Shard, whichever way you want to call it, but pretty. There's also an online code card. And this is the theme deck itself. You do get a little introduction into Furious Fists and special rules about Mega Evolution. And on the back you get a nice checklist for all the cards you can try to collect from the set. There's also some damage counters. This is a playmat. I'm not going to open the whole thing, but it's very useful if you're just starting out because there's a lot of information on it, like right here, about different status conditions and what to do on each turn. So pretty nice. It's a two-player playmat. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the theme deck itself. Now I will tell you, whenever you buy a theme deck, I know it says you get 60 cards. Those cards will all be very similar. You're not going to get 60 different cards because that's just not how a deck works, so you got to be prepared for that. So here we have some fairy energies. There's an Eevee, energy switch, some more fairy, Slakoth, grass energy, Tornadus, which is a rare in Furious Fist, Clefairy, Vigoroth, another grass energy, Victreebel. Now this is an alternate printing of Victreebel. Victreebel in the set itself is a holographic card. This is a non-holo version of that same card. It keeps the same number, number 3. But I like to collect these just because it's a different printing of the card. Makes my set a little bit more complete. And there's a Bellsprout, Noibat, grass energy, Shelmet, roller skates, Eevee, potion, fairy energy, maintenance, grass energy, professor's letter, Shroomish, Weepinbell, Accelgor, battle reporter, grass energy, Clefable, Leafeon, Eevee, energy switch, grass energy, Slakoth, Bellsprout. Here is Sylveon, which is the non-holo, which is the same way it comes in the set. Fairy energy, Weepinbell, roller skates, grass energy, Clefairy, Vigoroth, Eevee, Shelmet, grass energy, Noibat, Accelgor, professor's letter, fairy energy, Clefable, maintenance, grass energy, Shroomish, a potion, another grass energy, a battle reporter, and a Bellsprout. So, taking a quick look at what you get in terms of a collector, there are 2 cards you get from this theme deck that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. It's the Crystal Shard Sylveon and the non-holo Victreebel. So those will be both going into my collection. Let's see here if we can. And then in terms of Pokemon, you get a nice mix between fairy types and grass types. I don't think Accelgor and Shelmet are probably the best bet here, but the color lists are pretty nice. Eevee is really cool, so you can really easily add like Leafeon into this deck from Plasma Freeze. That would be really, really good. In fact, here is a different kind of Leafeon. The one I'm talking about just does a lot more energy than this Leafeon, so Eevee just gives you a lot of versatility. Obviously between Sylveon and Leafeon being in this deck, that's pretty nice to play. Gotta like it. And then in terms of Trainers, you get a nice mixture. I would have really liked to see one of the new special grass energies in this deck, and that's something you could definitely add to this deck to make it better, the herbal energy I'm talking about. Does a little bit of healing and gives you energy at the same time, so that could easily replace some of these potions that are in here. But other than for that, pretty nice mix of trainers that you can either use in this deck or take apart and use in a different deck. And of course, it's always nice to get energy cards to build your other decks out of. For example, here you're going to get a lot of fairy and a lot of grass energies that you can use either in this deck or in building your other deck. So if you like Eevees, you like the fairy type, this is definitely a great deck to pick up. There's a quick couple of changes you can make to this deck. For example, I would take out Shelmet, even Shroomish, kind of useless guys, and Accelgor, and maybe add a couple more evolutions, maybe a Leafeon from a different set, and maybe even a couple more Sylveon because you only get 2 in here. But overall, pretty cool deck to play. I definitely think you'd enjoy it, and it comes with this awesome looking deck box too. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, stay tuned. I'll definitely be opening up the Dark Hammer deck next. See you then!